Sam, let's start off by talking about Saturday's game at Carrow Road. What has that brilliant result done to reinvigorate the team and give them a boost?
Well, I think at this stage of the season, the importance of the win for everybody concerned at Sunderland, everybody knows how important it is on the position we're in, and with so few games left, and the team that are just one place above us. So, having secured our away victory and to secure it by 3-0 is the perfect result, and it's a results driven business, and it's more about the results now than ever before with 5 games to go. So if we can keep that clean sheet mentality up, I'm convinced we'll win enough games to stay in the league. So I was more pleased with the clean sheet than the 3 goals we scored, which were great from a tactical point of view, because we set out to play counter-attacking football on Saturday, and in the end, because we sat with a lot of deep numbers, Norwich found it very difficult to break us down, and our counter-attacking football was excellent, and scored 3 very good goals. Well, 2 probably very good goals, because obviously the first one was a penalty, but certainly the second 2 worked perfectly to the plan we'd set out in the week.
As you said, a big win in the context of our season, but it's full steam ahead very much now, isn't it? And we need to push on and keep this momentum going.
Yeah, because in terms of points, we've got to try and get to, I think, 38. I think that will be enough. More if we possibly can, but it's a big ask. I think that in the context of how the season's gone up to now and the teams we've got to play, but picking more victories up now is our main aim. Newcastle managed to win, so all it's done is just put both us and Newcastle closer to Norwich now and drag them back into the situation. And of course, we do have a game in hand in Norwich, but we can't afford to slip up in terms of what if Newcastle go on a run and they be the team that goes above us, So it's going to be a very nervous affair for us and the supporters, and hopefully we can hold our nerve.
You're also now 4th highest in the number of games managed in the Premier League, quite a milestone.
Yeah, I saw that stat, 462 I think now, and it just overtaken my old mate Moisey, like I mean. So yeah, I might be close to 1,000 overall as well, which is not good news, I tell you, because I don't know where it's all gone, where the years have gone, But yeah, I've enjoyed the life in the Premier League. I think that from my point of view, I'm working at the top level of football, and as a player, you wanted to work at the top level. I did, but certainly didn't work at the top level as long as I have as a manager. So it gives me great satisfaction to be one of the elite managers working in the best league in the world.
You spoke about needing to hit Arsenal on the break and sit deep and perhaps absorb that pressure. One man who could be key, Duncan Watmore, came back on the weekend and got a goal. Great to see him back in the team. Yeah,
it was only Duncan in training that we took him into the squad, that we felt that, or the physio said that, he's back in training this week to train with you, needs a game really before he joins the squad. But we watched him in training, and I just felt that if we needed him for 20 minutes and 25 minutes, he might make a difference. As it happened, it was 45, and he made an impact by the fact that he scored the winning goal, and he looked very dangerous on 3 or 4 other occasions on the counter-attack where we could have done a little better and maybe scored even more. So really pleased for him. He was extremely tired at the end of the game, having been out for such a long time, and all the work he's done in the gym and all the work he's done on the training field, it just goes to show how quickly players lose their match fitness. And of course the only way he gets that back is by playing more and more games, and by his performance on Saturday. I hope he can achieve that.
Fitness-wise, no Jack Rodwell or Jermaine Lens on the weekend. Barring those 2, are there any other concerns, and could those 2 be back this weekend?
They're back in the squad. There's no doubt about that. And having a fully fit squad leaves me the problems on people that we leave out that doesn't even get on the bench sometimes now. But it does give me good options in terms of either selection or making substitutions, which is something that we can do throughout the game, where the subs on the bench, I feel, if need be, will make a difference to the team and make it better. Sometimes you get injury problems that are that bad. Your substitutes on the bench you don't think can quite influence the game as much as you wanted, and you can see by the substitution we made on Saturday that Duncan had a big influence in the second half on the game. And then of course Seb for the pass to Duncan, and then of course John O'Shea just doing a job sitting in front of the back four when Norwich threw everything at us, which was particularly the big men, not only the two big centre forwards but threw the big centre half up at the end. So good selections on the subs bench is very important as well.
Arsenal up next at the Stadium of Light. As you said, a big game and a tough game, but we've played well, haven't we, against the teams like Manchester United, Manchester City, and I guess you'll be asking for a similar performance against the Gunners.
I would hope we could manage to hold our nerve and hit that sort of form we hit against Man City and Man United. And obviously the delight in beating Man United was well deserved. The disappointment was we didn't even get a point off Manchester City. So again, for me, if the lads have that clean sheet mentality and stop Arsenal scoring, I'm convinced we'll have the chances to try and win it. Whether we do or not, we'll have to wait and see.
A team we're familiar with as well, played them twice already this season. I think your main frustration from those two games was that we did create those chances but didn't take them, so it will be key to make sure we put them in the back of the net.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, all three of our front men scored on Saturday. Let's not hope it's a one-off. Let's hope they can continue to do that from now till the end of the season.
And it goes without saying, massive support on Saturday at Carrow Road, and once again I'm sure it'll be a cauldron of noise.
I heard them singing for a long time after when I was doing my press conference, like I mean, so they were probably in the stadium for maybe half an hour after the game, like I mean, so, and they weren't too disturbed about that, why the Norwich fans left, because we'd won and we'd entertained them well, and I think that it's one of the better journeys home they've had this season, which I'm pleased to say. And like I said, hopefully we can continue that good mood on Sunday against Arsenal.